Derpity derp 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 derpity derp derp derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derp
Aw, campers. Gotta love that. What's up, guys? It's Franchise here, or Steve, and I'm coming to you today with a commentary. I know it's been a while. I've been really busy. I still have been trying to put out some videos without necessarily doing commentaries, which actually have been doing really well. Benzel's episode and Oxide's episode were insane. Benzi's episode got like 50-something views in like 48 hours, which is fucking ridiculous for anything I post. So kudos to him. He's a damn good sniper, and so is Oxide. Both of those dudes are just fucking, they rip, and I love playing with them. Ha, that didn't come out right. Anyways, no homo. But today's commentary is going to be about something that kind of, I'm assuming, affects more than just me, and it's being hyper competitive and like the drawbacks of being hyper competitive, because I'm one of those guys, like it runs in my family, just being really competitive. And like when you get online with, you know, all these people and how they act and how they treat other people, it kind of gets that competitive juice going in me, and sometimes it gets to the point where it's like it's really hard for me just to stay calm around certain people. And there's always those people that have those triggers that when they say things to me, it just annoys the fuck out of me. And I'm sure everybody has those. But I feel like, in general, hyper-competitiveness in video games is so stupid. Like, we're playing video games, and people come up with the dumbest shit to say to somebody. And, like, I've been guilty of it occasionally. I won't lie. And I feel like, as a human being, like, when it gets to the point where I say something really stupid, I feel like a jackass. But I know there's people that say things that they don't really care about, and I know they mean it. And that's the difference between me and I feel like a lot of people, because outside of this game, outside of Xbox, I am like the nicest person. Like seriously, I would do anything for somebody. But the moment you put me in a lobby of Black Ops or Call of Duty or anything in general that has an online mode, and people just start, you know, being really stupid and stubborn, it has that switch in me that makes me do things and say things I normally wouldn't do. And like for me, it gets to the point where even sometimes when Megan's played with me, that she's like refuses to play with me because of what happens to me when I play with people. And you know, I'm not the saint, but for me it really bums me out, because it's like it gets to the point where it actually affects things outside of, you know, video games. And that's part of me just being really competitive, and I hate losing. So even when that comes to, I guess you could say, shit talking, like when somebody says something to me, I get to the point where it's like I have to respond back, I have to retort. And like that's just my personality. I don't let people, you know, say things to me without something being said back. And I feel like everybody in the online community realizes that about majority of people. So what do? They push your buttons, they say stupid shit to you because they know you're gonna react. And I just love it that like 95% of these people would probably never say these things in real life outside of the internet. And I feel like a lot of people that play these games are under this facade and this fake thing that, like, you know, I can say whatever the hell I want because there's no consequences. And it really bugs me that people just generally don't care about, you know, people in general. And a lot of it is just this, like the Call of Duty community in general is just a bunch of jackasses. And like it seriously bugs me so much that, you know, for a while there I didn't want to play Black Ops. I didn't want to get into lobbies, and you know, to better myself, I just started going to party chat. I don't buy into people's bullshit as much as I used to in the last few weeks, and you know, I've gotten a lot better. But it's one of those things that I wanted to get this out there and say this is something that affects me. I wonder if it affects any of you guys. And you know, if you guys have had any experiences with this, I'd love it if you leave comments, or just like you could talk to me whatever you want about it. You know, follow me on Twitter. You can just get at me, and you know, we can talk about this, because I'm sure I'm not the only person this affects. But you know, being a competitive person doesn't have necessarily a bunch of drawbacks. I mean, being competitive is like I'm very determined, and whether that's in a good way sometimes or a bad way, I guess depends on the situation that it's happened in. But for me, that's like a trait that I can't get rid of out of me. It's just, I'm always going to be competitive. That's just me and my family. I mean, from playing sports, and that's the one thing that really bugs me. These people get so hyped up about a video game, and I've been known to do it, but you get to the point where you just start to get carried away, and you start to say things that, you know, you normally probably wouldn't say, or if you normally would say, then you're just straight up a bad fucking person. And you know what? Whatever. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this commentary. I know it's been a long one overdue, so how do you guys feel about the topic? And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out. Later, guys.